Well, Marine Rescue in St. Johns County is gearing up for anything Tropical Storm Imelda has in store for the coast. The agency is warning beachgoers about some rough surf and high tides for the next few days. Our Zach Wilcox is joining us live now from the St. Augustine Beach Pier. And so, Zach, you've been out there all day. How has the weather been?
Well, Channing, I'm still trying to scrape some of the sand off of my face from when the wind was really whipping here earlier today. Of course, now we've had a pretty steady rain to wash some of that away. And that combination of the wind with the sand whipping and then the rain have kept plenty of people out of the water all afternoon that we were out here and into the evening now. And Marine Rescue down here, they're hoping folks continue to take a long, hard look at that ocean before diving in, at least until Imelda's reign is over.
The wind did cut it short because the sand was kind of blowing in my eyes.
Rafael Beltran's relaxing walk along the beach didn't quite go as planned Sunday, with the strong wind and big dark clouds leading him to cut it short. With Tropical Storm Imelda working up the coast, he figures that disappointing walk will probably be his last beach excursion for the next few days.
For safety reasons, people should, keep an eye on that.
Season's changed.
One person certainly keeping an eye on that is St. Johns County Marine Rescue Lieutenant Dan Power, especially given their recent staffing change.
During our lifeguard season, we tell you to go see the lifeguard chair, ask them what the conditions are like, look at your beach flags when you get onto the beach. But we're out of season now.
Power says they recently took down the lifeguard chairs as we head into the fall, but Marine Rescue will have patrols driving up and down the beach as Tropical Storm Imelda passes by. He says the end of the season also means there won't be any flags flying for beachgoers to use to judge the conditions.
We always say, when in doubt, don't go out.
Power is encouraging folks to check Marine Rescue's social media pages for updates on conditions and beach accessibility through the storm.
We'll be making decisions on whether we close the beach to driving. That'll be the first thing. And then later, if it's that bad, whether we close the beach to everyone, which has happened in the past. It doesn't happen very often.
Beltran says he'll be staying out of the water regardless of how rough the conditions get.
It's usually cold, so I usually try to just walk by it, and that's about it.
And Power mentioned the other thing that he's keeping an eye on is erosion and how that might change some of the patterns underneath the water and change the rip current patterns here as we work our way through the storm. So after the storm passes through, that's when they're going to assess if they have new problem spots that were created by it. In St. Johns County, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.